Hey guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an incredible day. Now guys, in this video, this is another potting on video, and today I'm going to be potting on the lovely little plant that we were growing for the Grow It for Josh project. Now, if you're not familiar with the Grow It for Josh, there's links up above to the video that my wonderful friend Rachel from Gardening at Dwent's made. And what we are doing, we're actually all growing a plant from all over the world, different parts of the world, in memory of her late son Josh. And this is a fantastic idea because Josh gets to live on through all these wonderful plants in all different parts of the world. So I think it's an absolutely fantastic idea. And we decided to actually grow a Pereskia. Absolutely beautiful. It's the godseffiana plant, and it has the beautiful, as you can see, the lovely pinky red coloration on the leaves. And this plant has been growing so well. So guys, if you're not familiar with the Grow It for Josh project or Rachel's channel, please do go over and watch the video. Please do go over and subscribe to Rachel also. She has an absolutely incredible gardening, indoor and outdoor gardening channel. She has the garden of an absolute dream, and she's incredibly knowledgeable. She has the most amazing house plants, orchids, and many, many different things. So go over to subscribe to her, and also please do watch the video. And if you'd like to grow a plant for Josh, it'd be a wonderful thing to do. Please do go ahead and do it in memory for Josh. This is lovely, and as I say, it has been growing absolutely wonderful here, and we have a little crystal in there as well. And it's time to repot this beautiful plant on again. And as I say, I normally would do repotting videos in the spring, but this plant is very actively growing. As you can see here, all this is all new growth, literally the past week, and it's crying out for a bigger pot. So we've got the next size up, which is this pot here. And what we've done, we have made our own cactus and succulent soil mix, which we do. It's far more economical, and we either mix it with perlite and horticultural sand, or we'll mix it with a bit of grit and sand. But this case, it can be difficult sometimes to get grit, plus it's heavy to carry back. So we sometimes substitute with perlite, as we have in this case here, and sand. And the most important thing is that you have it well draining, because cacti and succulents like a well-draining soil. And believe it or not, guys, if I was to say to you, this beautiful plant here, Pereskia, godseffiana, is it a cactus, a succulent, or is it a house plant? Just when I say house plant, a normal house plant, you probably find most of you would say it was a normal house plant, because look at it there. It looks pretty much, the leaves don't look succulent as such. But actually, guys, it is a cactus. It is not, obviously it's a succulent because all cacti are succulents. Not all succulents are cacti. But it looks so much like a normal plant that a lot of people are surprised when it's actually a cactus. But it is actually a very, very, one of the oldest living type of cacti you're likely to find. And the reason why it's a cactus and not just a normal succulent or a normal plant is because it has areoles, which are the little tiny little areoles, the little tiny, what would you call them, I wonder? Little pieces where the spines actually do come out of. And that's what makes a difference between a cactus and just a succulent. So believe it or not, this actually here is a cactus. Very interesting. And this is a cutting that we took and grew especially for Josh. And as I say there, Grow It for Josh there. And it is the Pereskia godseffiana. I'm going to use that label to put into the new pot and pot on. And what we're going to do now then is I'm going to make a bit of space here. Let's put a bit of soil in the bottom. As I say, it's always important to use well-draining soil with all cacti and succulents, because they don't like to be kept in soggy soil for long. And take the little crystal that I have. I love to put crystals around the plants. Always special. And if you haven't seen a video I've made on using crystals on plants and around plants, links up above to that video. I always think not only does it look aesthetically beautiful, but I do believe in the power of crystals too, and they do have wonderful, wonderful relaxing and healing energies. And I've used them on plants when they've not been looking too good, and they certainly work. So you might laugh at this, but do go ahead and put crystals in your plants. It does look beautiful, and it does also help them as well. So that's just something I believe. I know some of you may laugh, but now potting on. Obviously, you want to gently use, when you go to take a plant out of its pot, You put the fingers obviously in the lower part right by the base. Now you don't press hard because you don't want to snap the plant or anything like that. And obviously, although this is a cactus, it certainly is not like the traditional type of cacti you see. So this is completely different advice. And if you want to know how to repot a normal cactus, links up above to a video I've made on how to repot a cactus, where I show you 2 different types of different cacti, one barrel cacti and one tall cacti. That's traditional looking cacti rather than this one. And this is fairly easy enough, and you'd pot it on as you would a normal type of plant. Obviously, fingers at the base there, very gently, not just to support the base of the neck of the plant. And then you want to squeeze the pot just to loosen it up, loosen up the soil and the root ball. And then gently pull it out there, just so it comes away. As I say, you don't want to pull it hard, you just want to literally loosen. And one thing I like about these plastic pots is they're great to loosen up. And there you go. As you can see, it's got a great root system. And it's always a good opportunity when you're potting on plants to check the root system over. Now, if this was very, very tightly compacted, I would loosen up the roots a little bit before putting it in the new soil. As you can see, the roots are very freely around, so that's great. It's not desperate to be repotted, but it's getting a little bit top heavy. And as you can see, that it has got lovely roots. No sign of bugs as well, which is another good thing. Gently then place that into there, and then it's just a case then of centralising it. You want to make sure it's pretty much in the middle. Again, holding the plant very slightly at the base, and then just filling it in. Now, everyone knows how to pot up a plant, so this isn't, I'm not telling you how to pot up a plant. I just can't resist talking about this when I'm doing this, guys, because I do watch some plant videos on YouTube, and you see people just throwing the plants into the new pots, and I'm thinking, oh my God, no. I think you have to treat plants gently because they are, they're special, they're living beings, and they do respond to love. I know for a fact that me and Hansi's plants respond to the love we give them. And then what you do then is obviously just make sure you got soil all around the edges there. And the reason why I say pot up in the next size up and not too big of a pot, people often say, but if you just pot it up in a massive big pot, you don't have to worry about keep potting it on. It's because cacti and succulents they are prone to rot, root rot especially. They're like excellent drainage. So if you go ahead and plant a young plant or a small cactus into a massive pot, the roots could stay wet for a long period of time, and it could encourage root rot. And there you go. People say, what about in the wild when they're growing in big, massive, just loads and loads of massive space in Arizona? But the difference is with places like that where you see cacti and succulents growing naturally is they do have very well draining soil, and it doesn't rain all the time, so they never sit in wet soil for long. And remember, when you're growing things in pots, it's not natural. They're not really meant to be growing in pots in nature. So I always think, well draining soil is the best thing. And there you go, tucking it in, and not too big of a pot, obviously. Now it looks so much better, doesn't it, guys? Isn't that a beautiful plant? Now, Pereskias are absolutely beautiful. This was actually come from a cutting from Hansi's big Pereskia plant that's absolutely beautiful. So it's very easy to propagate as well. So stay tuned for a propagation video on Pereskia in the future. And obviously when the spring comes up, lots more propagation videos will be coming up. So there you go, guys. And obviously stick the little label on there. Grow it for Josh, and as I say, please do watch that video, and if you'd like to, go grow a plant for Josh, and it's a lovely thing to do. I think it's an absolutely wonderful thing what Rachel suggested here, and I watch all the other peoples as well who are also growing their plants, and as you see, that's one happy plant. So guys, I mustn't forget the crystal. There you go as well. So guys, I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from Northern Ireland. Until the next video, guys. Bye. Bye.